Well, I made it home in time to get thumbnails made and to get up here for the live stream. So here we are. We're here. We're ready to do the live stream. PokeBen Collects is here on the early gang. Kathy was here on the early gang. And JD Visor on the early gang. Good to see you guys here tonight. Welcome in. No, I'm not at 100%, but when am I? We're just doing the best we can with what we're given each day, and that's all we can do. It's great to see you guys here. Welcome to the show. We're going to do our best to get through as much as we can. Thumbnail for tomorrow night has some interesting news in it. We did make some deals this week, and we have a whole mess of PokeJack. What is up, PokeJack? Let's play PokeJack song.
And I'm at the right place and right time. I am clean with a brand new mind.
What is happening, PokeJack? Emily, how are y'all? We got Master Ball, English, and I think some Japanese as well. Pokeballs, English, Japanese, a whole mess of them, big stacks of them. And something I haven't put in the description for tomorrow night's video. Dark Enforcer, hello, hello. Oh, what's in there? I don't know. I haven't seen that. I am fighting for my life right now, but we're doing the best we can. Don't even worry about it. Pikmin Captain, how are you, brother? Mickey, good to see you as always, my brother.
Oh, Mickey, you're so fine, you're so fine, you blow my mind. Hey, Mickey.
I'll talk about that in just a minute. Yeah, some additions we've got. You guys probably saw us pull some of these. These are Illustrator rares that are going in the games. Master Ball, English. Victini promos. We got those in the last live stream we did. Those are going in the games. There's a whole mess of them. Here, let me go over here real quick. A little easier to see them on these cameras. Artist rares in Japanese. Stacks of them, full art. Pokeballs. I know there's Master Balls around here somewhere. More stuff. Yeah, that's right. The correct number is 3. I don't know. I honestly don't know why they're doing that. What the heck is that? Well, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't know what them are all about. Good evening, 10,000 boxes. Some more GXs, some more artist rares, more EXs, more and more and more Pokeballs. Just more and more and more that we're adding to the games for this week. More EXs, more Pokeballs, more. I don't know. I honestly don't know the answer to it. I don't know what's going on with that stuff. But here's more news. If you ain't got enough of that stuff yet, here's some more for you. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? I need to get that button moved too. As soon as I get to sit still long enough while I'm at home. The Mega cards have made their way to Cooley Cards and Gaming. Danielle got a box. I think it was today. I wasn't there. I don't know. Oh, excuse me. What's up, Batman? Let's say hi to Batman, everybody.
I am vengeance. I am the knight. I am Batman.
To answer your question, Mickey, it's got something to do with the comments. I don't know. What? I'm busy. I'm talking. I'm on live stream. What? Who's messaging me? Sorry, I get distracted. I don't know what it is, Mickey. I don't. Something to do with the amount of comments. I don't know. No, Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I honestly can't tell you the answer to that. Maybe it's a surprise. I don't know. I honestly haven't. It's something to do with the new recent update. I don't know. But anyway, so Danielle bought a box of the new Japanese Mega stuff. I don't know what it's called. Yeah. She pulled the Mega Gardevoir SAR in her first box. She's like, Dad, I don't need anything else. It's the only card I want. So she'll be bringing stuff. Chaos Giacana. What is up? How are you? Welcome to the channel. Glad to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Let us welcome you properly by saying,
Welcome to the show.
good to have you here. Welcome in. So whatever she got in this box, and I don't even think she opened every pack. Whatever she brings home will be going in the games tomorrow night. At least that's what she told me on the phone. So you guys can be ready to win the cards that came out at Cooley today. I have no idea what she's got. Yeah. New YouTube wrinkle. There we go. Dark Enforcer, he knows more than I do. Yeah. And I saw the Mega Lucario gold somebody got. I saw a picture. Apparently there's a Gardevoir of that. And I'm just waiting for her to go, but Dad, I gotta pull the gold one. No! Stop buying Japanese cards! I can't play them. Anyway, she was so excited. The card is very clean from what the guys are telling me. And they're taking it to the barn to have the experts look at it down there, the guys that send cards out for grading. And if they think that it's good enough, they're going to send it out expedited to get it graded and try to get it graded lickety split. And if it hits hard, that could be $1,000 card theoretically. She's very excited for that. She had to call me and tell me about it right away. So that's good news. Good news, good news, good news. Wing Weaver has been messaging me while I've been convalescing. I know, big word. Sick. I got a trade for an extra one of these. He wants that. He's offered me something I can't refuse. That's going to be going to Wing Weaver. So Wing Weaver, if you're watching the video, because I think he's doing church things on Wednesdays now, that will be for you. I do have it here. In your next mailing, that will go in your next mailing. And it will be going in a box so them dirty, rotten scoundrels can't break it. Oh, is that what it is? Has that actually got like value or something to it? I know there's that pirate thing that people do on you get coins for commenting or something, and then they can do the dirty pirate thing on Nightbot or something. I don't know. All that stuff's way beyond my capacity. I don't know. You guys know a hell of a lot more about that stuff than I do. I can push a button or two and make this thing run, and that's about the extent of my capacity. Yeah. You'll always get a prize from me, Brother Mickey. Your unconditional brotherhood is always good with me. That's all I can offer. That's all I want from you. As long as I got that, I'm good. Dark Enforcer, to answer your question about these. They have a variety of things that come inside of them. Usually they'll have some kind of packs or something in them. But mostly these are for, they'll have dice, energies, stuff for trainers to build decks. And they'll also have a whole host of multiple copies of the playable trainers, boss's orders. I can't remember. And every one of them is different from different sets. You don't want to be number 2? I feel like number 2 right now. It's not good. But that's primarily what comes in these. But there usually be packs and stuff in them. Now this one has a whole different, yeah it does, especially on your shoe. This one has different stuff in it. This was, one of the locals, he's actually been trying to sell this box for some time on our local Facebook marketplace, and he's been very unsuccessful in doing so, which makes no sense to me at all, because people around here, Pokemon stuff doesn't last very long unless it's the scalpers putting things at very premium prices. It's kind of like antique dealers. People are always trying to sell things at premium prices to each other. It's crazy. You ever hear that joke that if you take 4 antique dealers, a dollar bill, and an old antique rocking chair and strand them on a deserted island, and wait a year, you'll come back and they'll all be millionaires? You know? Anyway. But this belongs to, I can't remember his screen name, but it's promos. Lots of promos, lots of hollows, league promos, hollows, trainers, stuff that he had collected for the time that he was back in the game. And he basically, has, thanks to the scalpers in part, has gotten priced out of the game. So he was trying to sell this entire box for like $100, down to like $80, stuff like that. You're funny. Now you're number 3. Now you're gonna be quiet. You're too much. And he just gave up after a couple of months. He's just like, here, can you do something with this? I said, I'll try. I don't know. But there's tons and tons of stamped cards in here, plus holographics. Not a lot of like EX cards per se, but hello Miss Pam, how are you? But like there's the Drifloon Hollow player stamp. You know, Mist Energy is player stamp hollow. He's got a ton and ton and ton of cards in here. Even the ones that aren't hollow, like this one, still player stamped and very playable. Super Rods, Nest Balls, Perilous Jungle. Here's a promo stamped EX. So there's some in there. And I'm like, I don't know if I can help. Your Best Fox, that's what he goes by on YouTube. Buddy Buddy Poffin hollow promo stamp. Very sought after. Fairly valuable too, you know. But a whole variety of stuff in here. And while this stuff has some value, and much of it is playable, the store can't buy it, with the exception of a few things that are more than a couple of years old, because they're a league store. And they can't buy league promos. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and probably thousands of league promos. So I have no need for a lot of this stuff. So I'm trying to figure out how I can help him out, get at least some money in his pocket, and do something with it where everybody can come out with something. So I don't know. But that's what's in this box in particular. Sorry for the long answer, but that's what it is. Gosh, it's warm in here tonight. I don't know why. It's only like 80-some degrees today here. It's not super hot. Finally switched mouse today. I got a different mouse, and now the damn thing actually works. Kind of nice. I'm not struggling with it, trying to get it to scroll through. One other thing that was in here is this card. This is pretty cool. I'll show you this one. Yeah, there's a lot of neat stuff in here. I can show you more, but this old school one, unfortunately, it's damaged. But it's still got about a, I don't know, like $8 or $9 value. That's pretty cool. It's Felix Prime. That's back from the Heart Gold Soul Silver. Hey Adam, how are you doing? I hate the wildfire smoke. It's terrible. There, very playable card and holographic EX. You know, playable cards, all stamped. Many holographics stamped. You know, player reward cards by the dozens and hundreds. You know, yeah, there's a ton. Hollow Energy stamped. Promo Pidgeys. Pidgeys are playable. There's just tons of this stuff. The whole box is full, you see. There's a Wellspring Ogre Pond, Maximum Belt, Pidgeot stamped. Energies are stamped. Not hollow, not all of them are hollow, but some are, like that one, you know. Tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff. What's up, Fish Frenzy? How are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm quite under the weather, but we're doing the best we can. Nest Ball Hollows, all playable cards. Ultra Ball Hollows stamped. You know. All this stuff is usable in decks, you know, depending on what you're playing. Now some of that, like that's rotated out, but still hollow, still cool. You know. Got the tin. Yep, some were yeah, probably. It's possible. I don't know what the hell I put in so many. I got so many of them things stacked over here waiting to be given away. I never remember what I put in them. I just try to fill them up as best I can. Glad to hear that. Yeah, I'm yuck. More hospital this week, but that's all right. We're doing the best we can with what we got. That's all right. Yeah, you know, these aren't stamped, but they're still cool hollows, and I use hollow energies most of my decks. Got all these crazy ace specs, you know, whole variety of them. All that thermal wear. What the hell are you talking about? I don't wear thermals even in the winter time. No. A very nice nurse. Not my type, but very nice. Very nice. Look at these full arts, you know. These aren't playable anymore, but they're still really cool. That one's semi-playable. Look at all these promos. Yeah. Yeah. Excuse me. Boss's hors d'oeuvres. You know, and it's sad that the store can't buy these. Yeah, the bird keeper is cool, ain't it? Yeah, and nah, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I don't. Yeah, but you seen what was in there. That's just part of the box. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. The short video, yeah. And Adam, they've been selling them on eBay for $15. Sold a lot of them. That's what I do. You finally caught that short video? Holy cripes, that's been almost 2 years, I think. I'd have to go look now. Now you got me curious as to when that was. That's been a while. Let's go look and see. Oh, that has been a while. Crazy Barbecue Man Does It Again or something like that it was titled. Which is very true, I am crazy. Here, we'll show you what he's talking about in just a minute. Really? That's kind of weird. Where the hell is it? Must be older than February of last year. Yeah, I bought them in the springtime. Best time to buy stuff like that when they put them on clearance. Well, where the heck is it? Oh, maybe it was 2 years ago. I still felt halfway decent when I did it. Yeah, here was May of 23. Here, let me show you what he's talking about. Well, we're out at it again. Who knows what kind of trouble we get into. Let me show you what we did today. We decided to clean out the store of all their thermals because they were only $1 a piece. Imagine what that's going to do. See ya. Well, we're out at it again. Who knows what kind of trouble we get into. Let me show you what we did. Shut up, fat guy. Talk too much. I'm even wearing the same shirt I'm wearing right now. What? I'm on here. Right. Oh, okay. That was just my guy that bought my arcade machine today. Yeah, so yeah, I think I bought, I want to say it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 180 something of those. Hi, Pokey Top. Yeah, different sizes, different, colors and pants and shirts. And they've been selling for $15 a piece, shipping included, which usually is about $4 or $5 each. But I make about $7 in profit by the time everything is said and done. No, I don't make that. $5 or $6. I don't know. Anyway, I make decent money off them. They slowly sell, but they've been selling. So I've been doing okay on them. Keeps the lights on. Does me all right. I've still probably got maybe 50 of them left, give or take. Yeah, they're great. I couldn't pass it up. I'm like, load the cart. I think I actually had like a cart and a half or something like that. Lady at the register is like, oh no. I'm like, hey, don't give me such good deals. You're not going to honor it. Speaking of that, they're always telling you to be careful at stores like that, like a Walmart. I know the system is not infallible. I understand that. I know mistakes can be made. God knows I make my fair share. Okay? We all make mistakes. That's totally okay. No harm, no foul, right? Yeah, well, if any of them fit me, I probably would do one. You're right. I'm one wearing shorts and a t-shirt. Anyway, I did have to go get dog food in between all my runs to the, yeah. So I went in there and I got the dog food. I get, get 2 boxes of the little containers of the dog food. Get the soft dog food because doggy ain't got no teeth no more. Old Scooby's 17. He doesn't got no teeth. He can't see. But like me, he's strong. He keeps going. One step at a time. And the box is like $9 and some odd cents, Let's say they're $10. So I get to the register, put them on the thing, and the lady rings them up. And she says, that'll be $31 and whatever. And I'm like, I'm sorry, what? She says, it'll be 31 something something. Because the only 2 things I had were those 2 boxes of dog food. I said, holy crap, those things got expensive all of a sudden, didn't they? She says, yeah, everything's going up. I said, boy, I guess. Considering they only cost $10. She goes, yeah, they're very expensive. I said, yep, $10 and $10 makes $30. Yeah, very expensive. I said, would you mind doing me a favor and checking the math on that, please? Nope. $31 and whatever. I said, I hate to disagree with you, ma'am, but I'd really like for you to look at that receipt, please. Nope. Then I'd like you to call a manager over here, please. Because 10 and 10 does not make 30, even if you add it up real carefully. She looks at the receipt. Well, it rang up twice on the second one. No wonder it's too much. She just wasn't having it that I was right and she was wrong. She was going to overcharge me. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. But if you don't watch every single thing they do, Because they sure the hell don't care. They're going to sock it to you every time. And they do not care. Yeah, she wasn't getting it at all. 10 and 10 does not make 30. No matter how you slice it. Even in Sparta math. Adam will know what that means. Yeah, so you gotta be careful. Now I see a lot of these you're streaming me? Miss Robin, you're streaming me? I'm not exactly sure what you mean by that, but I'm grateful. I'm just grateful to have you here tonight, Miss Robin. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that was some very strange, very interesting things that went on at that particular time. But I see these videos pop up, and where people are always saying that you have to be careful, like with their chicken, right? They take a pack of chicken and it says 4.5 pounds on it, and if you ever actually take it over to the scale and put it on there, it only weighs like 3 pounds and something. What? Is this somebody giving you change like that? Like they handed it back to you? Oh, Miss Robin, you're learning how to stream? Well, that's fantastic. If you ever need any help or get stuck with something, don't hesitate to reach out to me. But I do request that you use my email. It's a lot easier to get a hold of me than it is to use my messenger, especially the one that's on my Facebook for the barbecue channel. I don't use that very often, mostly because I don't post on there very much. My personal email at Yahoo is a lot easier. But I'd be happy to try to help you if I can. A moment, please. I gotta move my fan and get a beverage. Airflow is not very good down here tonight. Oh, so she accidentally slipped you an extra 5. That's probably why, yeah. That makes sense. I had a girl at McDonald's argue with me one day. Hands me my change. I'm like, man, you shorted me money. She's like, no, I didn't. Yes, you did. And I showed her what she put in my hand, like I never took the hand back into the window. And I said, you shorted me 25 cents. Well, that's what the machine gave me. I said, well, take the time to add what's in my hand. I just go with what the machine gives me. I said, right, because you can't do the math, can you? And she went over and looked in the little hopper of the machine, and there was a quarter laying in there. Well, I didn't know. I said, maybe you should learn to add. It might get you somewhere in this world. She was pissed. Yeah. Yeah, they're, oh, 10, 5, and 5. Oh, my God. So she broke your 20 and then gave you 57 cents, too, right? Or 43 cents. No, 57. When these people get old enough to be running our government, they're making deals with other countries, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. Everybody's going to rob us blind because they ain't going to be able to do simple math. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, do we want to start the show? I suppose we probably should. We've been on a half an hour. All we did is sit here and yakety yak. Don't drop back. Oh, I did want to talk about one other thing. Excuse me a moment. So, a friend of mine was telling me something that happened to them recently. About a year ago or so, he was at a function that was going on with other people of common interests, doing the things that they like to do. Yes, I did. Scooter, the rack, everything. Yes. Went the very next day. Wow. Busy place today. Always when I'm on the live stream. So anyway, he meets another couple that also had common interests. And they talked about their interests and said, wow, this is really great. We got a lot in common. Different personalities, don't get me wrong, but a lot in common. Liked a lot of the same things, did a lot of the same things. And they spent time building their friendship, doing things together, talking about their common interests. And one of the things they both had kind of an interest in doing was opening a storefront dealing with their common interest. Now, those of you that do any kind of retail or reselling or whatever you want to call it, know that having a brick and mortar store, while it can be a big pipe dream, can also be a big risk. There's a lot of overhead that gets involved. That's all right, don't worry about it, Adam. A lot of overhead that gets involved, a lot of risk that can be taken. And when you're doing it with somebody, well, you stop. A lot of times there can be unforeseen conflict that can start when you have partners. There can be disputes about money, about who gets to do what jobs, about who's running the till. Hey, there's money missing. You guys all know there's 1,000 different things that can go wrong. Who's responsible for this shift? Who's going to open? Who's going to close? Who gets to work the weekends? I don't want to work the weekend. Whatever, right? Anything can go wrong. So for somebody to take on this monumental project with somebody you've known for, and I consider a year of friendship a very short time, you would have to get to know somebody very well. Especially in today's society where money can be very tight for a lot of people. Like, I wouldn't do it, money's tight. I wouldn't take it on. If I was going to try to take on a store, which I would not do right now, like, my shop is all I want to take on. That's it. I don't want a brick and mortar store, or I've got to have employees, or I've got to have a schedule where I keep it open all the time. Yeah, you got that right, Adam. Yeah, the modern day technological world, you sell everything online. That's it. And brick and mortar is a hard thing to do. It would be monumental to do that. And many people still have this dream. That's fine if they want to have this dream. So, my buddy got approached by this other person, this other couple, whatever. And they told him, they said, hey, we really want to do this, and we want to bring you in. He's like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. He's like, money's a little tight, blah, 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 blah. But don't worry about that, everything will be fine. I want to chase this dream. I want to jump in, I want to do this, I got a da-da-da-da-da-da. Got a guy that's going to show us a place, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, all right, we'll look. We'll look. We're just going to look. That's it. So they go down there and they go to look. And they were talking to the other people, and they're like, oh, we're gonna, fix this up and make this into this, and this is gonna be over here, and that's gonna be over there, and all these things. And they're like, well, yeah, that's cool, and that would be great, but you're talking a lot of money to do these things. I'm not sure. I don't know if we can do this right now. A couple days go by, and the other person pulled the trigger and did it anyway. And then got a hold of my buddy, and says, well, we went ahead and did it anyway. We need your information, social security numbers, da-da-da-da-da-da. We don't really necessarily need the money, but we need the commitment, we need your information, and we're going to do this anyway. He's like, well, now wait a minute here. I never committed to nothing here. What the heck are you doing? We got to slow down here and think about it. Well, it's too late to think about it. You said you wanted to do this with us, and you said, and he's like, oh, now wait a minute. Now he's a dirty, rotten snake in the grass, and you got cold feet, and you're a coward, and you're a dirty, rotten SOB, and basically blocked him and said, never again, you're never going to amount to, called him every name in the book, and now has him blocked. Pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. I can't believe somebody would treat somebody like that. It really irritates me. Especially knowing the person the way that I do. That is not who they are, and that is not how they would react or act. They would not be like that. Yeah, well, I mean, that's one way to do it, get it off of Temu or whatever it is. But even that's got overhead costs. I see a lot of people doing that on the YouTube auctions like we used to do. But they buy this junk off Temu by the truckloads and then try to sell it on there. No, I won't do that. I'm going to sell people stuff. I want to sell them decent quality stuff. At least semi-decent quality. Like, I don't want to sell somebody stuff that I wouldn't want to own myself. You know what I mean? No, I know. And there's stuff at Dollar Tree that I would buy. I bought stuff at Dollar Tree. That's Danielle. I got to talk to her briefly, so if I need to leave the room for a moment, please forgive me for that. Anyway, I just wanted to share that story with you, what kind of being careful about people in this world saddens me. Well, what do you say we get started finally? I've been putting that off for 10 minutes. We probably better get started with the show. We're on probably a third of the way through the stack right now. If you are out... What? What do you want now? Will you stop it? Jeez. What is going on here? Oh, more messaging. Okay. Well, yeah, of course you do. I don't buy much there, but I do go there occasionally. Certain things, sometimes greeting cards, tablecloths, plasticwares, aluminum foil pans for cooking in, like when I grill, barbecuing, stuff like that. Sometimes kitchen utensils can be okay with. Yeah, there's stuff like that I do buy there occasionally. Plastic tablecloths are great for Oh, apparently I can't type anymore. Okay, my keyboard isn't working. That's not good.
Oh no!
What? I'm live streaming. What? All right. I might have a small problem here. We gotta figure this out. Give me a moment. I think the problem is I think my keyboard and my mouse were using the same little dongle guy. When I took that out to get rid of this mouse, yeah, you're absolutely right. Mouse works great now, but now I have no keyboard. Bear with me. Plug this back in and see if that makes a difference. I think I have one extra USB. Is that a USB port? Shut that down.
Oh no!
My son watching me? Son, are you watching my show? Nader Potato, what's good? Son, I can't unplug my keyboard, it's wireless. Oh my gosh, my fingers.
Oh no!
No channel to type in shit. I didn't know my son watched me. That's very nice. I'll just give it. Is this not a USB port? Let's try it. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. There. I had no idea you watched it. Well, that was the problem. So these came as a set, and they used the same. Grease Monkey, what's good? How are you doing, my man? Yeah, no, these used the same dongle. When I unplugged it to get rid of the mouse, then it also unplugged the keyboard. Good to see you here, Grease Monkey. Welcome in. I'm so excited my son's here. That makes me very happy. Hi, Mike. Please forgive me for a moment. My daughter is here. I must talk to her briefly. Danielle! Somebody's burning toast. I'll be right back.
Oh no!
Is that you? Alright, there we go. We're all better now.
What?
What? Here she is.
Where?
Yeah, no, it wasn't the battery. No, everything's fine now. All I had to, yeah, more like I gotta hook the jumper
I
cable.
gotta show them the pretties.
Oh, yeah, you guys check this out real quick. So you're gonna. No, literally, I just had to put the dongle back in and everything's fine. No, the mouse is dead. Where the hell did it go? This thing, the scrolly thing, was not scrolly thing anymore. Believe me, I changed the batteries and it was just all went wherever the hell it wanted. It was terrible. Now she's gonna interrupt the show again. I can't believe he's
I
here.
can't believe it's not buttered.
Oh, Mikey's been watching the show.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, let me go over to the table cam real quick. She's going to show you what she got today.
Not the big one, but
Oh, yeah, I don't have the big one. But what are you going to do with all those now?
most of this is gonna go to the channel.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep these two because Gardevoir.
Yeah, those are the ones she's going to keep.
This one was a gift too.
That was a gift?
Riley gave it to me
Well,
because
that
it was
was
multiple.
well, of course he did. Because he opened like 48 boxes probably.
Usual, but
That's going to the channel.
Mega Obama
Mega Obama Snow.
I feel Kyle IR.
IAR.
Inteleon.
Inteleon.
One of the laddies.
Yeah. You
Mega
guys,
Kangaskhan.
you guys are going to get a chance to win these cards starting tomorrow night. These have just come into the store today.
Monday.
Monday, sorry. Monday.
And a
This week.
fistful of bullet cards too that are really cool.
Should we just make a big bundle out of those? And make
Probably.
it, yeah, we'll put them in the giveaway.
Probably.
Okay. We'll just do that.
Ooh,
Yeah. There's no hollows or anything in that one?
not very many, surprisingly.
Really?
There's some.
Oh, there's still hollows in there. Okay, well, we'll just make... That'll be a one...
This is the new Gardevoir set, the Mega Symphonia or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it's called.
Yeah, these aren't even... These don't come out in English till October.
September,
September. Whatever.
the day before my birthday.
Well, somebody was arguing it was October. Whatever. They come out later. They aren't out in English yet. They just came out this week in Japanese. She opened her very first box and got her Gardevoir that she wanted. We're going to start having those available tomorrow to win. These will be in the games.
But I pulled the... Ooh, that's great.
Yeah, it's bright. I'm going to sleeve these right away.
That... Oh my gosh, that is too dark now.
I can't believe it's not butter.
Oh my gracious. That, if it will ever focus. Oh my Atlanta.
Oh, my Lanta. Mike, if you're still here, I just told Danielle about what happened earlier.
I got the Gardevoir IR though.
Yeah, the AR.
AR. SIR. SAR.
SAR, yeah. It's impossible to value these things yet because they're not in the market yet. I think I'm just gonna put these in the barbecue drop. Seems like a good idea, don't it?
Yeah. That was my plan.
All right, buddy. Thanks for coming by and saying hi, Nate. I appreciate that. And I wish they would, but they wouldn't fit me in either direction, unfortunately.
I
anymore.
gotta go eat my dinner. I microwave some stuff.
Yeah, I should probably do. That's what I see now. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I should probably think about that one day too.
I am Hungarian.
Yeah. What about being Gary, isn't it?
Oh, of course.
These, there should be pre-releases for these coming up late September, I believe. I think she's running hers. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. It's either the weekend before, or the weekend after, or the weekend of her birthday. I just can't remember. Yeah, we're just going to put these right in barbecue drop tomorrow night. And then we'll be... I'm just going to bundle these and put them right in a giveaway. These, they're cool. I love the more modern artworks. Better than the old stuff. Alright, let's get started with this show. We got double A poke right here. Tell your daughter CG on the SAR Birdie. Well, yeah. She opened one box. Okay. We got double A poke right here, Alex Maldonado. He's been pushing real hard lately to get to 2,000 subscribers. He's doing a great job on his channel. So we're going to see if we can help him, if you guys can help him out. He does rip and ships and giveaways and everything like that. Very nice channel, very good guy. So we'd like to try to help him if any way we can. Hits short videos. I can't remember if he does anything as far as like other things like video game. I don't think he does. Bikini promo. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, Victini. Oh, you mean that one? Now, there's two of them in the games. Anyway, you can see AA Polka working hard on the road to 2K, doing the rip and ships, doing the giveaways, doing all the good things that we love. Worth checking out his channel. If you haven't done so yet, the link is in the description. You can get over there and check out all the things that AA Polka is doing. Good channel. I believe in Crystal Light. They're in High Road. I gotta start doing more research on this between weeks because I can't remember what Pokemon 151 has been doing lately. I just can't remember. I know they dropped off for a while doing videos, but I still like to share them because of what they were doing with the TV guide stuff. I thought that was a great service. There's so many channels in the community, so I continued to share them, but I think, I can't remember if they kept going or not, but you can see it's father-daughter doing Pokemon stuff, giveaways, rip and ships, all the goodies, just having fun doing Pokemon stuff that we all know and love. But they were doing the TV guide thing. I wish I could remember. Maybe I can find it. If you guys haven't seen that before, I really wish I could remember where it is. Maybe back where it is. I don't remember now. Maybe. Anyway, they had a thing where they were doing, literally would do a live stream showing who was on lives for all the different Pokemon channels, who was coming up today, later on, who was coming up tomorrow. It was a great service for so many different channels to help, you know, hey, I might go live tonight. Oh, wait, these guys are on. Well, maybe I'll go later and somebody else isn't on. Or, hey, you know, I feel like watching somebody do some rip and ships. Who's on right now? You go on there and you can figure out who was on. It was a great, great service. I thought it was wonderful, and I think we need more of that. So, guys, you know, it looks like they haven't made videos for a while, and that's okay. But sometimes you got to take a break. But I bet if we go over there and do some sharing of some love, watch their things go up a little bit, sub counts go up a little bit. Yeah, it was amazing. Give them some love. Maybe they'll come back and do some more videos. You know what I mean? Get that sub count up a little bit. Maybe we can, you know, encouragement. Why the heck not? Now let's see if this one pops up. Sometimes it does and sometimes there it is. Of course, look at that first one to come up. Howdy do. These guys, this is one of the funniest channels on there as far as I'm concerned. These guys are great. J&J Pokemon Tari. When these guys first come around the community, Chi-Chi Changola. I thought that was one of the most creative names I had ever seen. Neighbors to the north up there in the Kenyatta. And you can see doing all kinds of card stuff. Obviously the Pokemons. Get some DC Hero card binder as well. But lots of Pokemon stuff going on over here. And like I say, humor. Humor is one of those things that you gotta have in life. You gotta be able to smile, you gotta be able to laugh. And they've got it. And you can have some fun over there too. Go check out their humor. What's up?
There you go.
What the heck is this?
Traffic cone.
It don't look like a traffic cone being that color. I'll show you in a minute. She's nuts. Anyway, get on over there and show these guys some love. Yeah, well, you might. You might. There's a lot more cards going to be in there. Not as many being added to the bonus round as other areas, but there's more. Anyway, you can see they're doing fun stuff, having a good time. And like I said, if you like to laugh, you might find some things you'll love to laugh at over here at J&J Pokemon Tario, aka Chichangolo. I just love saying that name. Great time. Links up there in the chat, you can go check that out. Let's see what we got over here. Oh yeah, here you go. Oh. This guy is one of the craziest people I've ever met on YouTube. And I actually got to meet him in person before he moved away. Does some of the most wild and crazy and generous giveaways of anybody I have ever met. And if you've been on his channel and you've been to his giveaways, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Emperor Pikachu. He's giving away a fossil pack. I think it was a fossil pack. I think he gave away a face set 2 pack. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. Yeah, he's insane. Karaoke things, and he just doesn't care. He just is here to have fun, and do cool things, and enjoy life. Talk about a guy having fun in life. Here he is, right here, doing. Yeah, I would believe that. Karaoke nights, Smash Brothers. You can actually participate in a lot of the things that he does, whether it's the video game things, the karaoke things. Who knows? Does Nuzzle-Lock challenges. You know, just a variety of games. If you don't just like Pokemon, you could probably see him doing other things too. But he's got the passion for the Pokemons too. So you'll even see openings. And he did go to Card Party this year, so he's got some footage from that as well. And he has broken 1,000 subs, so you'll have a good time. He's monetized now, or he's working on his monetization. I don't know if he's got the watch hours yet, but I'm sure if he doesn't, he's going to be working very hard at that. So if you get over there and make sure you hit the ring-a-ding bell notification so you know when he goes live. Yep, Rafa and PFP, yep, that's true. Yep, lots of craziness over there. PS5, I don't know if he's done that yet or not, but he talked about giving away a PS5 at one point. Crazy man. But again, very, very, very generous. And very caring about his people. That's for dang sure. Good guy. A little shy in person too. But I guess when I show up, I guess I can be intimidating. People have told me, I don't know why. Whatever. I'm a pretty easy guy to get along with overall, I think. Oh, I did go. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've had my hands full with life in general. I haven't had much time to be being on people's live streams like I'd like to be. This guy, old Shaggy himself, as I call him, Poke Rage Official. Still one of my favorite channels on YouTube. He's pushing 4,000 subscribers. The voices, the craziness that he has developed on his channel, and he has come so far with what he does. Giveaways, guess the number, doing battles. Look at these videos though. He has put so much into his channel. It's amazing how far he's come. And he's one of them guys that I want to meet in person if I ever get to start traveling again. He's one that I would travel to the East Coast to meet him. And if I can't, I would implore him to travel here so I can meet him here. If he ever comes this way, it would be an absolute honor to have him come here so I can cook for him. But he's fantastic. If you haven't been there and heard the voices and heard the personalities and the things that he does to entertain you on his channel, you're really missing out. You got to get over there and check out his channel. The link's in the chat right there. You can get after that. Go check it out. Make sure you show some love to Pokey Rage Official over there. He's an absolute classic. He's great. You'll love it. Guarantee it. This one I already know is going to give me trouble. I'm just going to go find it. Because I already know it's going to be a pain in my hind end, so. Yeah, because this one I don't think is going to be correct. It might be. It is not. Knew it.
Oh no!
What? It might be up here. No. Down here. That one. I think this is the one. Now I know Panda doesn't have much content. Doesn't have hardly any subscribers yet. But we all know that if you have a channel and you've made content, everybody starts with 1 subscriber. And we are trying to help Panda get started making her own content, her own channel, which she started. But we got to be encouraging, okay? Polka Panda is Polka Jones' significant other. She's doing Pokemon Go, which is okay. See the link in the description, or in the chat, excuse me. We want to get Polka Panda making more videos and growing her own channel. That's very important to do. So if you find time to go, if you like Pokemon Go, hey, we can get her making more Pokemon Go videos. Nothing wrong with that. Besides, I think Jonesy does more videos than she does. Obviously, has more subscribers, but we can make him jealous and give her more subscribers. I'll start with 1. See if we can help her with it. Anyway, opportunity to do that. And I think if she has more subscribers, it'll encourage her to make more videos. So an opportunity does exist to help Poke Panda out right there. And if I'm not mistaken, this next person doesn't have a lot of videos out either. And it ain't going to show. Wait, there it is. I think. Let's find out. But not a lot of videos out yet, but some. So we're gonna share them and get encouragement to you guys as well. Check out Undercold Gaming. Part of the reason why is Undercold Gaming not only has some videos and content, but also is a very big supporter of other channels. As you can see right there, it does have some videos. Right there, you can see not only doing Pokemon, went to Worlds last year, but also doing some other card games, which is perfectly alright. Up to Poke Fest in Portland. When was that? I don't even know when that was. Oh, that's Dustine Rivals opening. There you go. Not that long ago. Did some decent hit on the shorts. That's nothing wrong with that. But, like I always tell you guys, the more encouragement we can get by subscribing and watching, the more likely it is that they're going to make more videos. So it's definitely worth checking out Undercold Gaming. Dropping some love over there. Link is in the chat for you guys to check out. So if you find the time, please do so. We greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. Alright. Once again, we're going to venture out of the Pokemon world for just a moment. Go check out Michael's wrestling channel. Right here, my good friend Michael. Michael, one of the best fans of wrestling, independent pro wrestling I have ever met. I got to meet him about, holy cow, has it been 14 years? At least 12 years ago. At shows over in the Minneapolis area, middle of Minnesota, kind of that general vicinity. As you can see, Michael loves to film the wrestling shows over there. And in western Wisconsin as well. But he doesn't just go there and post matches and things like that, as you can see here. He also does recap videos talking about things. He does interviews with wrestlers as well. He's also done virtual and in-person videos with WWE and former WWE stars, like you can see right here. Trish Stratus, give shout out to Michael. He's got other videos on here which I am not able to find currently because I don't navigate this stuff very well. Rest assured, he's done like during the Bruno times, did virtual videos with several former WWE stars. I don't want to spoil it. You can go over and find the videos because you're probably better at navigating this crap than I am. But you can see a lot of the guys ask him to get the footage of their show, their matches, and they will use them as promos to show to other promoters to try to get more work. He does a good job. But if you like wrestling, if you like independent pro wrestling, you can get a chance to see shows that you maybe don't have in your area. You know what I'm saying? I like watching indie wrestling. I would go to indie shows over WWE shows 10 days out of the week. Sheiky Baby. I don't think he ever did Iron Sheik. Can't remember. I don't think so. But you can see he's got a lot of videos, a lot of stuff to watch. If you're into indie wrestling. I've been a fan of indie wrestling for over 50 years. And I absolutely love the business. I've been a part of it for over 30 years. Can't get enough of it. Anyway, Michael's channel is a great place to get action like that. If that's something that you do like, make sure you let him know I sent you over. He's got a lot of people on his channel. He's got like 1,500 subscribers. So he's doing something right. You guys know it. All right. Switching gears once again, our good friend LJ the Geek. LJ and Baby Ice, very good friends, doing shows several times a week together. LJ is more of a Funko Pop kind of a collector, but also does dabble into Pokemons. Also likes to do a little bit of traveling. See, as you can see here, at Larry's Doghouse in Athens, Ohio. Talking about their food, doing some Pokemon cards. Now, I will tell you this, a lot of times they're doing 18 and older stuff. So I do caution you about being 18 or older. See some of the things that they do. Some of the things that they do may not be legal in your state, but are in their state. So we want to caution you about that as well, just to be on the safe side. Marshall's here. What's up, Marshall? Hey, Marshall.
Let me show you something.
Good to see you here, my friend. Always a pleasure to have you. But lots and lots of different things going on over here. Travel, food, talking about our fallen Ozzy Osbourne. There, mountain travels, food ratings. Lots of great things going on at LJ's channel. Definitely worth it. They do karaoke nights sometimes on their live streams. Me too. Can't get enough of it. Yeah, pop figures. Great guy. Great people over there. Definitely worth checking out LJ the Geek. Please make sure you're 18 or older though. We do caution you. Well, we got one more. We actually briefly talked about this guy a little bit earlier. We were talking about his lovely wife. And that's Polka Jones. Polka Jones. We're going to go see Jonesy over here. Up to 440 subs. I didn't share LJ's link, did I? I'm so sorry, guys. Give me a minute, I'll go back and get it. We'll get Jonesy's link up here quick. Marshall, I hope everything's good with you today, my friend. There's Jonesy's link right there. Now, Jonesy does a variety of stuff. Okay, Jonesy playing a little farming simulator. I almost said stimulator, jeez. Got 22 watching right now. He's actually live right now. Amazing. But he's doing the farming simulator. He also opens cards. Also got kitties. But he also does some storm spotting. He's a trained weather spotter. See, he's doing some remodeling videos and a time-lapse video. Got some Christmas stuff. But he does do some things with storm spotting. He lives down in the south. So he does do some help with that. Also plays things like GTA. A few other games here. You see Minecraft right there. House flipping, does some things with that, I guess. I had not seen that on his channel before. But a lot of different stuff going on at Jonesy's, including card opening. So if you like to get a little bit of variety to your YouTube likings. Definitely worth checking out Jonesy's channel. There's some storming videos, you bet. All kinds of different stuff going on. So definitely go check out Jonesy's channel right there. And you'll see Panda over there too. So you can kind of get a 2-for-1 at Jonesy and Panda. They're right over there. Check them out. Let me go get LJ's link so I don't forget to do that. I'm a little bit forgetful. Who am I again? Exactly. Yeah, exactly. You know it, Brother Mickey. You know it. Just not for CPAP. That's not nice. I apologize. Lord, I apologize for all that stuff there. Me and the starving pygmies down there in New Jersey. How that works. Well, there's LJ the Geek's link in case you missed that one earlier. For the opportunity to go over and check him out. There we go. Channel sharing for the week. Lots of great channels. And if you happen to have a channel and you'd like it shared, you're not on our list, we're happy to put you on there. Just let me know in the chat. Say, hey, barbecue, we'd like to be added to the channel. Sharing, and we will take care of that as well. It's like we always say, the only way to make the community stronger is by sharing. We're happy to share that in the community. So Danielle brought this in. It apparently is a pink road cone. It says awesome. It was from the $1.25 store. Apparently I needed a road cone. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I intend to if I get to travel again one day. Please excuse the noise. Cover your ears if you have headphones on. Please remove them momentarily. I don't think I have the strength to do this. My recycling can's getting full. I have to conserve room. There we are. Well, what's next? I suppose since I didn't give away any codes last week, I probably should definitely do that this week. Right? I don't want to not give out. No, actually, we haven't gotten any rain for over a week that I can remember. Of course, I don't remember what happened 10 minutes ago. But yeah. Yeah. Oh, I take that back. Yes, we did get. I do apologize. Yeah, there was. I think we had a little wind and a little rain. That was about it. Nothing significant. Yeah, nothing I can think of anyway. Okay, let's go over here. Let's get some codes out to you guys in case I know Dark Enforcer likes his codes, so we definitely want to get some out this week since we didn't get any last week. Definitely need to get some codes out this week. I'll do as many as I can, or as many as you guys want, or as long as there's interest in them, I will try to do them. I don't know how many I got on the table here. I got this many in my hand, and probably that many more on the table still. Still got about a dozen boxes or so down there. And I'll probably take a couple of breaks in between from doing them just to I ain't gonna lie to you guys. And I think I dropped the ball on making the appointment after I saw for the last time saw my primary. They are sending me back to neurology yet again. It's kind of a weird thing. I'm starting to lose feeling from my elbows and my knees down. And they want to test me to see if it's permanent damage or just a temporary thing or whatever. It's hard for me to hold my hands out like this. It's hard for me to hold anything at all, to be honest with you. If you watched my last rib video, I think I talked about this last week, is I struggle to even hold the knife anymore. And a lot of the simpler tasks, doing them for any extended period of time, is becoming increasingly difficult. So they're trying to curtail that by figuring out what it is and trying to find an answer to what I can do about it. I have no circulation issue at all. That part's fine. It's just nerves are going to Haiti in a handbasket or something. So, well, we're trying to keep on top of things. How did they sing that song? Well, I'm doing the best I did. I'm doing the best that I can. Go away. Oh, that's not right. Had some interesting things happening at the shop over the last week, gang. The car is no longer there. He has gotten a different place and moved forward in his life. So we made some pretty big changes up there to that. I got rid of one of my arcade machines because as much as I love that machine, as much as I love that game, the reality of it is I'm not going to be able to restore it. So I sold it. And the guy that came and got it was very happy to get it because he loves restoring the games. And he says, I will take good care of it, and he's going to do it all upright. He was very happy to get it. Drove 2 hours to get it, so you knew he wanted it. I made a little more room in there, got things done up a little differently. We're going to have very exciting new times coming in the shop. I'm looking forward to showing you guys that when that happens. I'm going to get to see a big part of something that's been a big part of my life for a very long time. Perhaps up close and personal. Even up or closer and personaler than ever before. Wait, what did I miss on that? Yeah. I just read what you said about that road cone, Mickey. Keep me in my lane, right? That's hilarious. Oh, almost forgot to ask you guys. Anybody catch my short video that I did opening the pack that I got from the prizes last weekend? Anybody happen to catch that short video? Alright, I gotta take a break for a minute. Something else that's cool that's going to be in the game is tomorrow night. You saw us talk about it before. That's a sealed promo. Well, if you didn't see it, I got these packs too. I only opened one of the packs I got. But those are also going to be in the games tomorrow night. have your chance to win those. Because I don't need to open them. I'd rather pass that love on to you guys. Should be fun. Yeah. Or, as we like to say here,
Ring. Yip, 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 yip,
Oh. Ring.
ring.
ah. Okay, I got another question for you guys. I don't know how many people are here. Mickey knows about this. Anybody hang around yet? I know Brother Mickey's probably here, but I talked to him about this the other night. I got some very frustrating news on Monday when I saw my doctor. I think everybody left. I put him to sleep, one of the two. But I got a very serious topic to talk to you guys about. Where are sirs up in her? Oh yeah, I got a Yan Mega, that's right. No, it is not Dickman. So, how many of you guys have ever dealt with diabetes? Oh, there's only 5 in the chat. Not very many here. That's all right. Mickey knows this story. Because Mickey and I talk a lot. You know, because we're good like that. He's one of the people that I'm closest with in my life. You know, and we've only known each other about 6 years, maybe 5 or 6 years. But we're good like that. There's a reason I call him my brother. We've only known each other for like 6 years. There's a reason for that. Anyway, so those of you that have followed along and played along at home over the last several months, there's no secret to it. I'm diabetic, I'm fat, I have a lot of health issues, whatever. Okay. I take a lot of medication for my diabetes. And for the most part, over the last several years, my diabetes has kind of done this, okay, or this. And within moderation, now I used to do a lot of eating. I ate a lot. And there's a reason I eat a lot and I'm a good cook, is because I eat a lot. I like to cook because I like to eat. We did food challenges, we did crazy stuff throughout the years. Back in college, I in high school, college, I was a power lifter, so I was in the gym all the time, so I ate all the time. But as I got older, I started slowing down on my eating, but I was still working all the time. So I was on my feet all the time, moving all the time, and still ate quite a bit. When the injuries piled up and I got sick, I cut down on my eating a lot. 4 years ago, I weighed 330 pounds. Cut down on my eating quite a bit more. Diabetes kicked in about 8 years ago, so I've been, you know. But up until about 2 months ago, 2.5 months ago, I was still eating what I wanted. I still ate pasta, I still ate bread. You know, you go out for breakfast, it's eggs, sausage, hash browns, toast, just in moderation, right? I didn't go to the all-you-can-eat buffet and start shoveling it in. Did things in moderation. I got down to about 206, 70 pounds, maybe, somewhere in there. But my A1Cs stayed the same. My medication stayed the same. Well, with the new issues that I'm having that are starting to threaten my life and causing me more issues and whatever, I decided, you know, maybe it's time for a more significant change. And one of the things that I told my doctor about 6 months ago is one day I'm going to beat diabetes. So I decided to go on a very strict diet, which, again, many of you may know. And I cut out virtually all the carbs. The only carbs that I still had in my life were high fiber carbs, vegetable carbs, fruit carbs, things like that. And I'd have a cheat meal, like on my birthday, I had a cheat meal. Yeah, I'd have a couple of pieces of candy down here, like when Danielle bought me black licorice. I'd have 3 or 4 pieces of black licorice. Whatever. And I lost another 9 pounds, which was great. I'm like, okay, good. I'm actually down under 260 now. The only changes I made in my lifestyle other than that was my diet. A meal for me would consist of a hard-boiled egg and a banana. And I know people would say to me, well, you can't eat bananas, they're high in sugar. It's also natural sugar and has fiber in it. And you can't sit here and tell me that hash browns and toast are better for you than a banana. Because I'd tell you you're full of crap. Whatever. My A1Cs went up instead of down. And I ain't figured out how in the hell that happened yet. It's been a big blow to my life. It's been very difficult pill to swallow because I've been eating about 1,200 calories a day, starving myself, eating grass more or less, and my health has gotten worse. And my doctors are baffled. I'm baffled, and I'm very frustrated. So I asked my doctor flat out. I said, well, I can go back to eating normal food like I was before, and I have my A1C go back down. Anyway, thought I'd share that one with you too. What a piece of crap that turned into. I starved myself for 2 months and it got worse. Anybody got any thoughts on that? And don't tell me I shouldn't eat fruit because it's high in sugar. Because you're going to have a real hard time convincing me that an apple is going to be worse carb-wise than a bowl of pasta and garlic bread and sauce made with sugar. Because I'm not going to believe it. No, it doesn't. It makes no sense at all. Unless their machine was broken that day. Which is possible, but very unlikely, because if you ask anybody that works in a hospital or a doctor, they don't make mistakes, and they're never wrong. Yeah, I ate no ice cream, I ate no donuts, no bread, no pasta, except for like I'd maybe have one cheat meal a week, and like on my birthday, I had a hamburger, or a cheeseburger, whatever the hell it was. And if you know me at all, 3 of my 4 food groups are pizza, pasta, and peanut butter. And I had none of those, except for during my cheat meals, which was a total of about 6 over 2 months. And even then, they were very small by comparison to what I usually eat. It's a tough pill to swallow. My doctor's final answer was to increase my medication. I'm like, well, that doesn't really solve anything. Yeah, no, I get that, and I realize that, Mickey, I do. But they're different carbs too. Natural carbs versus processed carbs is also a big difference. And fiber carbs over zero value carbs like sugar, especially processed sugar, makes a huge difference too. At least these are the things that all the dietitians taught me. For example, if you look at the back of the label and it says you have 25 grams of carbs in something, but 20 of it comes from fibers, you can eliminate half of those 20.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, I'm being messaged. I wonder if my son's still watching. Mouse and keyboard. Anyway. Well, they are, unless you go and buy them allegedly buy them in the organic aisle. They're not supposed to be. I don't know if I agree with any of that monkey crap either. Unless you grow your own. Then there's that too. But you make a valid point, Mickey. You do. That's one of the reasons, though, I shop at the farmer's market. It's supposed to not be all that crap. Supposed to be. I buy a vast majority of my stuff there instead of at the grocery store. We have a farmer's market right up by the steak buffet every Wednesday. But you do make a valid point about the GMOs. You absolutely do. None of that stuff's natural anymore. There's Brother Phil. What is good? You're a carbaholic? No shit, me too. Excuse my French. But you're absolutely right. What's good, brother? I said 3 of my 4 food groups are pizza, pasta, and peanut butter. I haven't bought a jar of peanut butter in 2 months. Boy, do I miss it. But the only bad part about trying to get everything from the farmer's market up here, it's a little tough in the wintertime. And be truthful with you, the quote-unquote organic aisle, like at Aldi and that, I don't believe a horse fucking word of that. I really don't. I think they just slap a label on it so they can charge you more money. That's my opinion. Because I bought both, and there ain't no taste. At least they don't taste different. They don't look different. They don't smell different. It's got a more... Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah. And that's the other thing, is that they GMO the DNA in it. The seeds carry that modified DNA. It's very true. And you don't know. If you grow it yourself, chances are you got a better chance of it not being genetically modified. But if you bought the seeds from somebody that genetically modified it, you're still out. But on the other hand now, okay, so let's take that into effect and say, yes, the fruits and vegetables that you buy are genetically modified. Jesus Christ. The genetically modified food's taking control of my brain. Let's say that even at the farmer's market, all the stuff is GMO, right? Okay. So even if you're buying fruits and vegetables thinking you're eating healthier, wouldn't the pastas and sauces and all the other foods that have all the bad, quote-unquote, bad carbs in it also be genetically modified organisms? So wouldn't they also be GMOs? So you're eating GMOs either way. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. Now you bring up a valid point. But everything would be a GMO then. Everything. The stuff that they say is healthy and the stuff that they say is unhealthy. So it still brings you back to the point of you have a better chance with vegetables and fruits than you do eating pastas and cakes and sugars. True or false? It's not a much better chance, but it should be a better chance. And it most certainly should not make my A1C go up instead of down. Because I ate all those vegetables and things before too. All I did was eliminate all what they call bad carbs. I eliminated the pastas. I eliminated the pizza. I eliminated the processed sugars. Right? I still ate bananas before. I still ate vegetables before. I did eliminate the fatty meats too. Like I stopped eating things like hamburgers, sausages. Still ate a little red meat, but then when I did eat meat, it was more turkeys and chicken. Ate more eggs. I don't eat seafood, so I couldn't switch over to that. I just can't do seafood. So if I ate genetically modified bananas before, and I still ate them after, would that affect my A1C making it go up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, yeah. I went through my withdrawals too. But even after the bad news, I still haven't eaten any pasta. I take that back. I did eat one serving of pasta. Danielle and Sarah drugged me to the ramen house. I had one pasta. Yes. And that's, you know, yep. Yeah, like cheese and eggs and all that kind of stuff, yep. And I have to be careful and make it only lean meats right now because of the other condition that I have too. I have to make it only lean. It's all I can have. Yeah, I can't do hamburger. Well, at least that's what they're telling me. They said I can't have fatty meats. That leaves brisket out, that leaves pork out, that leaves processed meats out. Can't have any of that. The proteins are good for my fight I have now. Really? See, they're telling me the exact opposite. I don't know how far advanced yours was, but we'll do more codes in just a little bit. Maybe I can get through this stack tonight. We still got that many left. Might take a break in just a minute just to get out of the chair for a little bit. You know the irony behind that though? Like, it was like 20 some years ago. Well, let me backtrack a little bit, back to the 80s. Dad went on a health kick back in the 80s. And it was no butters and no sugars and no fats, and no this and no that. So I learned to live my life without things like butter. No lard or whatever. Now, when I say things like that to my dietitians and that, they're like, well, you should have that stuff in your diet. I wish you people would make up your damn mind. I lived without it for 30-some years. Now you're telling me I should have it again. Make up your mind. And it was hard for me to start eating butter again. It really was. It took me about probably the better part of 5 to 7 years to introduce it back into my diet. What do you mean? Well, and I would theoretically agree with that, Mickey. But at the same token, I've got plenty of that already. I think part of the issue that I run into is, how do I say this? The way they've got me medicated right now for the other issues that I try to fight, my body is not doing what it's supposed to do properly, okay? And it doesn't processing anything the way it's supposed to. And the more research I've been doing since Monday, I know they say, like, when you go into starvation mode, your body will take what little it can get and try to store it away because it's in survival mode, if you will. And I've tried very hard to keep my body above survival mode while keeping it as low as possible, reasonably. You know, and that's why I tell my doctor everything. I'm like, here's what I'm doing, here's where this is at. She says, just keep it above here, those things, stuff like that, yeah. And I try to introduce the things that my body will need, like you're talking about with ketosis. Natural fats, nuts, things like that. High protein things like spinach. Where my body will use those things the way it's supposed to. They tell me that the high fat meats, like the processed meats, while I still had some, because I know that your body needs some. What's up, Jonesy? We're just talking about you guys tonight. 2 months as a family member. Welcome. Good to have you aboard tonight. Thank you for the continued support. Okay, Panda, we were talking about you tonight. We need you to make more videos. But you try to keep those levels up to a certain point. And I'll tell you a story about early on in my diabetic care when they were telling me, you know, you got to cut up the sugars, you got to keep down the carbs, yada, yada. Well, I still like to eat, and I like to eat a lot. I've gotten that better. I do like to eat vegetables. I like to have vegetables. Spinach is one of my favorites. Raw spinach, I love. So I would take an entire 2-pound bag of spinach, make a big ass salad, shredded carrots, almond sliced, you know, the shredded almonds, whatever. you know, and make this big ass salad. And I actually, my uric acid got so high it was causing me other issues. Thank you, Panda. You keep them rolling, we'll bring you the people. Guarantee it. My dietitian actually told me I was eating too many dark greens. It was causing me other issues. And I'm like, well, now wait a minute here. You're telling me to cut down on the fatty foods. You're telling me to cut down on the sugars. You're telling me to cut down and cut down and cut down. And now you're telling me I'm eating too many good things. Emperor Pikachu, how the heck are you? Welcome in. I was literally eating too many of a good thing. I said, what's left? You've taken away everything from me. So at that point, it was when I decided, you know what? I'm just going to eat less, but I'm going to eat whatever I want. And I did that for a number of years. The diabetes kind of stayed level. And then I made this drastic change 2 months ago, and all of a sudden, eating a good diet, eating less food was bad for you. At least it is for me. I saw that when we were checking out your live stream, just checking out the numbers. You had like 22 when we popped in there. When we were doing our channel sharing, we had you and Panda on to talk it tonight. And so I had like 22. I was like, the farming simulator was getting good draw tonight. That was great. I love it. Good to see the numbers going up for you. Now we got to get Panda's numbers up too. Well, she got to make more videos so we got more to share. That's important. And if you're going to stick with Pokemon Go, that's okay. I'm all right with that. You want to do something else? That's okay too. Your birthday is Monday? Well, I don't know if I'll see you before Mondays. So you know what that means. You guys know what that means. It's time for the birthday song. Everybody say happy birthday to Emperor Pikachu.
A birthday song performance performed personally by yours truly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear traveler. Happy birthday to you.
Oh, I'm sure you are. I'm not sure what my Monday will bring. The last 2 Mondays have been very, very bad. But there's always hope. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. See what we can do. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, that one hit me all of a sudden. Ooh, crossed my eyes. You're very welcome. Right. I'm going to take a couple minutes to get out of the chair and try to get my back to realign. I'm going to leave you guys on a video to watch. If you don't mind. Even if you do mind, I'm going to do it anyway. So sit tight with me for a minute. You probably won't remember your birthday. I just had mine a few weeks ago, and you guys were so kind to join us for that, and we really appreciate that. It's very nice to have all of you there. Those of you that didn't make it, that's okay too. Do you guys want a sneak peek at a video? How would you like to do that? Would you like a sneak peek at a video? One that isn't out yet? Mickey, should we go back in the vault and give him a sneak peek at a video? I think that might be fun. Let me mute the volume on this for a minute. All right. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek into a video that I made about 3+ years ago when I was visiting Brother Mickey. And I'll be back in a few minutes.
Chili powder. Mickey said you got salt, so we're going to have salt, and we got black pepper. And we got paprika, except Mickey says, man, you don't want that store-bought paprika. I'm like, you're right. Let me get rid of that.
Smoked paprika. Now we're talking. So, would you be so kind as you have a towel somewhere to bowl with? Hey, is this one right here? Sure. This all right? Great. All right. He's happy with me using this. I'm going to use it. Just to keep some of the dry left from sticking to the inside. And extra moisture. Yeah. There we go. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's start with this smoked paprika. Very kind of let us use that. And yes, there is a different smoked paprika matters. So since we got a couple of them, we're gonna probably put quite a few measures in there. You know how we measure here. Curry powder, brand new from the store. Look at that. Classic. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Probably a 2-3 tablespoons of that. Ish. Yeah, you see the measuring goes on real good, don't it? People always say to me, well, how do I know how much of that to put in? You put in what you put in.
Put it into your ancestors, tap you on the shoulder and say, that's enough,
Yeah,
baby.
that's right. A little bit of chili powder. We gotta have chili powder. Chili powder's amazing. Just for volume's sake, though. For volume's sake. Volume.
Loud.
Turn it up. What?
Turn it up. Absolutely awesome. You talking about Brenda?
I am talking about Brenda. Brenda, we love you. We can't fool around with that little door. See that? They gave me that to put that in there. No, we put the big door in there. My favorite bonding adhesive, garlic powder. Gotta have garlic. Just for the record's sake, too, our marinade consists of fresh ginger, fresh garlic.
Fresh fat man.
That's right. You gotta have fat man if you're gonna cook.
Onions.
And of course, you have to have onion in there. And our flavor of today's cook is root beer. So we marinated it in root beer.
Not Michelob Ultra. Root beer.
Root beer.
Kind comes from roots. Hootie-doo.
That's right. We also have wash your sister sauce.
We call it hootie-doo.
Hootie-doo. Now, I don't normally put a whole lot of salt in here, but we're going to go with several tablespoons just to make sure we get this thing crispy and crunchy on the outside the way we want it. Worcestershire sauce as well, and a little bit of lime juice. So that is our dry rub. And we'll probably have to make more because I can promise you this probably will not cover 2 7-pound briskets, but that's all right. You can always make more because the jars are large. Now, before we put it on, we're going to add bonding adhesive to it so the dry rub will stick. We're going to use some yellow mustard. You ready for this?
I'm ready, bro.
All right. Let's go over to the sink over here.
Ready as ready can be. We have 2 sinks, so we can
Yeah, look at that.
2 times.
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 fat guys can stand in the sink though.
122.
We should get 2 fat guys and a them over here to rub.
3 brothers together rubbing their meat? That's not a
Right.
good sign. I don't know if that would go over real good or not. YouTube would probably ban us. That's a... So you don't need to use a lot of mustard when you do this. Relatively thin coating is pretty good. And you can see I really didn't do much trimming on these just because I didn't want to. That's pretty simple. We're just going to put a little thin layer of the mustard on there, and that's just going to help keep everything stick to it. And a lot of times I will paper towel these dry too, but we're okay. Just a little sneak peek into what we got cooking over there. As you can see, we were making briskets all the way down in South Carolina, and we were visiting Brother Mickey. Now, if you want to see the entirety of that video, that'll be coming up next week, I believe. So make sure you're subscribed and hit the bell notification so you'll see when that video comes out. We all got together at Brother Mickey's. It was, I think it was March of 22 when we made that video. And as usual, things didn't go according to plan. We ended up also picking up storage units that day. So things didn't quite go according to plan. We were emptying storage units while the cook was going on. Like 30 minutes from his house. So made it interesting trying to cook that day. Happy early birthday, Pokey Jones. We'll see you before that, so we get to play the birthday song for you as well. Well, should we get back to giving away some codes? I think we could do some more of those. You guys up for that? I was hoping Anna Banana would come. We could do some Pokemon TCG Live. She's got her computer up and running, hopefully. But she's not here. Let's give away some more codes, shall we? If I remember right, that brisket did end up turning out a little bit tough because I don't think we got it cooked to the right temperature, and it was a little tough. Flavor was amazing. But because we were gone so long, the temperature dropped down, and by the time we got back, it was getting almost dark. And, well, you know how that goes. Still was good eating. Company was second to none, and that's all that really mattered to me. I got to share with my brothers and sisters. That's all I really cared about. The unfortunate news is that big hard drive that I pulled all those vaulted videos out of, all those videos are almost all gone through. I don't have any more content. That means I gotta stay out of the damn hospital. Oh, I want to do it again so bad, Mickey. I really do. I do want to make that trip again. I just can't. I'm gonna find a way as soon as I can, though. Somehow, some way. Also don't know if my truck can make it again. You want me to... Oh, really? You got an anniversary tomorrow, Pikmin? Is the missus there with you? You gotta have her there with you, though. Yeah, well, that would be one way to do it. Might almost be cheaper for me to buy the jet. I mean, I could rent a motorhome and have somebody else drive it, then I could move around the back, but yeah, that wouldn't be cheap either. I don't even know if my truck could make that trip again. It might, but I don't know if I'd want to take that risk. That old girl's getting tired. Like me. I'll tell her to put it on pause for a minute. Really? Might have to look into that. We'll see what the doctor's got coming up for me this month, and we'll see. I don't know, maybe I'll look at it right now. Let me get through this stack of codes in my hand, figure out who's messaging me, and let's see. Yeah, ask her if she can put that thing on pause, Pickman. We'll definitely play the anniversary song for you guys. For sure. It's always a great thing to celebrate anniversaries. Chiropractor tomorrow. I kind of miss my chiropractors. I do. Sadly, they won't touch me anymore. Oh. Can't get this one to focus. Either I'm shaking too much, I'm not sure which. Alright, I gotta stop for a minute. Oof. You get Mrs. Pickman Captain in here for a minute. And I won't say first mate either. They do that here for our Riverfest. They always elect a Commodore every year. Yeah, they can't fix mine, unfortunately. Too far gone. What? Well, they can fix yours? Good deal. Anyway, our Riverfest every year, they elect a Commodore. And they always have the first mate. A true happy couple is co-captains. That's the way it should be. I am going to see if I can figure out you can if you want. Mickey, do you know what the Charleston Airport three-letter symbol is? It's asking me to put in the yep.
Oh no!
Woo! Yeah, we won't be doing that. Nope. I don't think you want to know how much that costs. Want me to show you? If I did it right anyway, yep. So if I go on September 30th, Tuesday at 9 a.m., that's just what I put in. Okay, from here, Charleston. That's the Air Force base, I guess. / International Charleston. I could seat up to 14 people on the biggest one they have, and I could seat up to 9 people on the smallest one, which is a turboprop. Be about a 3-hour and 40-minute flight. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm afraid that would be a little bit out of my budget. That's one way too. Yeah. Theory was good. I'm sure there's other ways to do it where it'd be a heck of a lot cheaper. That was just my first search. And the thing is, like, if into Savannah, okay, you know what their thing is offhand? I guess I can just try. Hilton Head, Savannah, yeah. It got worse. A lot worse. Almost double. For the heavy jet, it's 43,000. The biggest problem is flying out of La Crosse. That's where it gets really bad. Oh my God. I tried changing the return date and it got worse yet. Oh, Prunella. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna... Yeah. Like I said, a lot of it's got to do with flying out of here, unfortunately. I think if there was somebody else that was flying the jet, and they wanted to fill another seat, that happened to be going the way I was going, it might be a different story. You know what I mean? Like, for example, if I was just like going from Minneapolis to New York or something like that, I could probably get a lot. You know what? Let's try this. Hold on a second. Let me try something else. Try the same day, going to Charleston again. Nope, didn't make any difference. Even out of Minneapolis for the little tiny one, still 14 grand. Yeah, it's possible. I could try that, I guess. Well, it took me to hotels.com, not Hotwire. Try Flight Hub. They don't have private on Flight Hub. Oy, that didn't work. Oh yeah, it did. Yeah, that's, yep. Okay, let's just see what this is. Can't remember if yeah, I did, okay. Wow. I'm telling you, it's the damn lacrosse thing. Everything leaves at 6 o'clock in the morning and everything costs $600. That's the flying economy. 2 stops, 8.5 hours of travel. That's ridiculous. There's no non-stop flights. There's no way. Going into Charleston's actually a little bit cheaper. Oh my God, they'd fly me into Orlando? That's stupid. I do like that airport though. Weird they'd have to fly to Orlando if you're here. That's a lot cheaper to go to Charleston. Anyway. Alright, back to the fun. Almost done with the codes. See if I can get through the rest of these. JD's back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
I just got to get better so I can travel. And to be honest with you, Mickey, I'd almost rather drive because there's so many places in between that I want to go. You know what I mean? I want to go to that New River Gorge Bridge again because I really want to see that again. I want to bring my scooter. Besides, I might have to bring my e-bike if you really want it that bad. Well, hi Summer, how the heck are you? I just, like, I don't have a fear of flying, and I like flying because it's a lot faster. But I hate getting in those damn planes. There's so little and the seats are so bad. And don't get me wrong, as I've gotten smaller, they're a little bit easier, but my back is so screwed up. My body's so screwed up, they're so hard on me. That trip last year was so bad. So bad. And a year later, it's only gotten worse, man. Really? Well, let me ask you this. Do you prefer 2 or 3 wheels? Like, just pretend for a minute that any one of them would be available. What would you want? Because I ain't going to lie to you, the Spytan is kind of rigid. Ah, okay. I gotta answer that. Give me a moment. I mean, don't get me wrong, you know, for what little I do with it, it's the only way I could continue or to take up biking again. Just because of my knee being as bad, and I know your knee isn't the greatest either. But yeah, I made it so I could actually ride a bike again. For me, the 3-wheel 2 in the front was more of a novelty thing than anything else. She's not easy to corner. I've had it up on 2 wheels before. Would I buy the Spytan again? I don't know. Do I like it? Yeah. I like all the bells and whistles that it has. Is it easy for me to ride anymore? No. Not really. If I were to make a trip down there, and I know you'd have one, I'd probably bring it with, so we could ride together. I'd probably bring my scooter too. Trying to remember where the hell I put the cover for it. It's around here somewhere. I'll have to figure that out. I'm almost done with these codes. If we can finally get the table cleaned off of codes, I can get another box out. Yay! I'm gonna have to try to find another. Well, I mean, I got another dozen boxes, but eventually I'm gonna run out of codes. I'm gonna have to try to find another large haul of codes. Maybe Cooley will get another shipment in, and I can go in and make a deal for him. We'll see. I'd hate to stop giving them out. I used to have people that donated them to the channel, and those people haven't been around in a long time. I must have figured out they could get money for them and stop giving them to me. And that's all right. I'd rather they got money for them. If they want to make money instead of just donating, more power to them. I'm all right with that, because they were spending money like crazy opening boxes, so maybe they haven't been able to get product lately, so they don't have codes to give. I don't know. I'm gonna send you a message after I'm done with these codes, Mickey. Yeah, I mean you could. I don't know. I don't know which one would be the best for that. I honestly don't. I mean, you might have to do some research on that and kind of look at the options. Yeah. Well, I definitely do not have that on mine. The back one is. The rear tire's fat. Whew. Almost done. And to make up for last week, there's a lot of codes tonight, baby. Let's do something else tonight. I like that preview thing, that sneaky peeky. I'm gonna do another sneaky peeky. Let's do another sneaky peeky. This time we're going to do a different video. So this one actually is this is part way through the video. About the same time frame. Danielle had her friend Harley and Harley's daughter Aria came over and wanted to learn how to play the Pokemon card game. So we were teaching them a little bit step by step with some pre-constructed decks. Take a look at this.
Okay, which one would you like? One of these would probably be useful, right? I'm gonna help you out just a little bit.
What card is it?
So go ahead and put it down next to your guy there. This is Evolution Incense, just like you played. So we're gonna search for an Evolution card. Now if you take a look and you can see the board that she has. She has two different basic Pokemon that we can evolve. So what I'm doing is, because she's got the little hands, I'm just going to help her out. And this is the Manectric. Okay? And we shuffle our deck afterwards. So we're taking the Manectric card. Evolves from Electric. And that looks like Scooby.
Over there?
No, like Scooby-Doo from the movie.
Would you like to cut? Oh, yeah. The thingy. That's right.
The thingy.
Thingy stuff. Okay.
Gold thing.
So now what this says is high speed. When we play this Pokemon to evolve one of our bench Pokemon, or one of our Pokemon, we may draw 3 more cards. So draw 3 cards. Isn't that nice? See if it gets us something else. Oh, there's something. Just go ahead, draw me. Look at that. Okay. This is a great card. Now this is going to be long, slow, and tedious, and every card that you play is going to have different words on it. But the best rule I can tell anybody out there is RTFC. Read the flipping card. Okay? She's going to play a potion card, and guess what that does? Removes, oh gosh, 30 damage from one of her Pokemon. There's damages all one. Yep, save those for later. We're good to go because we already played an energy. We already played a supporter. So now go ahead and announce your attack.
Assisting strike,
Which
which is
doesn't-
30 damage.
And you may attach an energy from your hand to one of your bench Pokemon. You don't have any of those energy for you. The good news for us is you're weak to lightning.
Yeah, we do.
No, it has to be a lightning energy in your hand.
Oh, okay. So
So
then it's
you're actually weak
60.
to lightning, so it does times 2 damage. And that's written right here on the card. If you're ever not sure, you look right down here at the bottom and it'll show you what it says. Yep.
So you can see if you're ever unsure about what it is, the colors are going to match up there.
That's it.
You see how those are the same? That's how.
So she has 130.
Yep, so she's almost halfway gone. All
So
right.
90.
So,
First thing you think you should do.
ah!
Yep, I know. I'm just
Yeah,
looking
you
at what I'm
can,
gonna
you
do.
absolutely plan out every card in your hand. That's exactly what you do. Great ball, okay? Once again, she looks at the top 7 cards of her deck, finds the card, any Pokemon that she wants, shows it to us, puts it in her hand, and shuffles afterwards.
No,
Nothing you
you
want.
got one.
Well, she can.
I mean, I'd take it because
You
you
don't-
have the other things in hand.
Yep. Okay. There you go. She's got the Elkree, or Milkree,
No. Milcery.
Milcery. They call it Milcery.
No, sir.
Milcery.
They call it Milcery. I will go along with that. That sounds like a fun name for that.
Milcery.
Is your name Milcery? Milcery.
Dad jokes.
Ow.
You're supposed to go like this.
You hit me.
Like this. No. Try this. Try this.
Hit me.
Yeah, no.
She's
You want to cut the
dramatic.
deck?
You want to cut the deck?
You're supposed to do it the way I do. I'll teach you how to do it.
You gotta do it like this.
Oh, I'm telling jeez, you broke my leg. See?
Or here.
Okay.
Ow, God. Really delayed.
Okay. So toothbrush.
Ow.
Uh-huh.
I
Right
don't-
there?
I don't know why when I
To
get
get the
confused. Is
Yeah.
that these are the eyes or are these?
There's a lot of Pokemon that do that just to confuse you. Just
And
like
then
there
I
are a lot
Yeah,
of
like the upside down.
Yeah, exactly.
That card.
Yeah.
Like,
Maw-
I can't even pronounce its name.
Mawile looks like that. Mawile looks like he's got his mouth on his back.
3 more things you can do still.
Yeah.
I know.
But
gonna
if
do-
you know the story of Pokemon and its development, there's a young autistic character. Oh, there you go. See, when she drops each one of these Golbats, she can draw 2 cards.
She has
doing them,
4.
she's doing them both at the same time, which she technically shouldn't, but because we know what's going on, it's okay. We're just pretending. But the young man that developed Pokemon, that he drew pictures of bugs that he saw.
Oh, yeah,
in his
I know,
world.
I'm not
He
going
made
to,
his
but-
his own rendition of those bugs. So you see bugs in the real world that have funny looking colors and spots and things like that on them. That's how Pokemon is developed.
I wouldn't do that.
No?
If you look at her bottom attack, look at how much damage it does.
It's 262.
You're better off saving it for later.
True. Okay. So
He's gonna be kind of a
There we are.
sacrifice.
Just again a sneak
It's a
peek. That will
sacrifice.
be coming out. I think that's towards the end of next week, maybe the following, beginning of the week after. But that is what did I title that one? Battle of the Century as Mother Takes on Daughter. You want to see who wins that battle? You're gonna have to tune in and find out. Should be a fun one. I think that's the last video I have posted. I gotta get some work done. Do you guys want to do anything else tonight, or should we call it a night? It has been 2.5 hours. Been a great time tonight. We're gonna talk about health things, e-bikes. Gotta do some codes and some channel sharing. Talk about some of the new cards that are coming out. We got some of that done. Talk about prizes for tomorrow night. Pickman, did your wife ever get off the thing there so we can play the anniversary song? Here I've been waiting for her to do that, and she's been busy watching her show. We got to play the anniversary song. Either that or she has to come on tomorrow night when it's your actual anniversary. I might have to go out and shoot a video tomorrow. I'm going to take a ride tomorrow and shoot a video. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. If I feel like I have the last 2 weeks, probably shouldn't ride around the corner. Probably shouldn't even ride on my tippy toes. Whew. Oh, she's here now? Okay. So, Mrs. Pickman Captain, we have made a very special song here at Regular Guy Barbecue that I'm sure you're probably way too young to remember when this originally came out. But you mind it? Excuse me a minute. They decided to set off the fire alarm. Somebody's cooking something. Anyway, maybe you've seen it on replays. We made a very special anniversary song that we can share with our friends and family here at Regular Guy Barbecue. Say happy anniversary. So happy anniversary from all of us here to all of you.
Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Pour a cheerful toast and fill it, happy anniversary. But be careful you don't spill it, happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. She and happy, they're both as happy as can be, celebrating merrily their happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. We now state emphatically it's happy anniversary. Not another day could be a happy anniversary. Oh, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary.
All right, knock it off.
Happy anniversary, and here's to many, 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 many more to both of you. Thank you so much for being here and being part of the barbecue family. Yes, I said family. So I can't type. We hope you guys have a great anniversary tomorrow. I'm glad I didn't forget. I was almost ready to go, well, that's enough. No, gotta remember. Barbecue's slipping, but he ain't gone yet. You're very welcome. Well, if nobody's got anything else, I might call it a night. Go see who's burning my house down. Nah, somebody's cooking something that helping you learn. Miss Robin, I would be glad to help you do anything you need. I got to tell you something, okay? And this is no joke. I've probably told this story 1,000 times, but I'll tell it again just to reiterate it, because I like sounding like a broken record. When we first started doing Pokemon stuff, we sat home for months and months and months trying to learn how to play the Pokemon trading card game from a book. It was not easy. Because I had no idea what the heck I was doing. I didn't know what anything meant. The kids had played the video games, so they had a little bit of an idea how to evolve guys and things and this and that. Didn't make any sense.
Oh no!
There wasn't YouTube videos teaching you how to play the game. There wasn't PTCGL or PTCGL at the time when it was older, or farther along. So we tried to learn from the manuals, the little books that came along with the starter decks, things like that. We finally got the confidence enough to go to league. So, wow, we know what we're doing. We're going to do well. We walked into the store and they said, "Hi, you're new here." "Yes, we are." "Would you like to play a game?" "Sure, I'd be happy to." Sat down and tried to play, and they kicked the crap out of us for months. "Haha, fresh meat's here. Let's go." And they beat us up one side and down the other. We had no idea what the hell we were doing. But as time went on, we learned and we watched how they beat us up over and over and over again. We started learning what we were doing wrong. Started figuring it out. And then we started learning how to make better decks. And how to put more things in our deck to make them work better. Eventually we started getting better and better and better and better. Now we're pretty good at the game. I mean, we were a lot better 10, 15 years ago than we are now. We played all the time. But, the important thing is now that we have the knowledge and the experience to be able to teach, we want to share that, whether it be YouTube, whether it be anything, Pokemon, whatever. We're not going to sit and just stomp people into the ground day after day after day and not teach. I want to take the time. In fact, if I never complete a game when I'm teaching and I never win a game, I would rather not finish a game. I want to take the time to sit down with somebody, like I do with Ben. Of course, he came in the league on Sunday and didn't have his decks with him. I'm like, well, how am I going to sit down and play with him? Actually, I did play with him, and he beat me. But I was playing a deck from 2006. Whatever. But I would rather take the time to sit down and play with somebody and go through the motions of starting a game, progressing into a game, setting the board up, getting your stuff rolling so you can start doing things, and then stop and start over again. Take the time to learn, to teach. I didn't know any better. I really swear they were burning the house down. Anyway, so anytime at all I can be of help, you please let me know, and I will be here. If I'm not here, I will be there as soon as I can. Things have been very difficult, like mail, for example. Anybody that's expecting the mail from me, it has not gone out yet. I have not been home enough to be able to do it. I'm hoping that'll change after tomorrow. Not much I can do about it. I just can't be home long enough to do it. Whether it's going that way to go down to the hospital, that way to the shop to take care of business things, or just flat out, like I literally was able to get up and go to the shop this morning to take care of business, getting things sold and getting things done. And when it was time to go home, I didn't even have the strength to drive home. And I laid there for like 2 hours just to be able to drive home. It is what it is. You guys are patient with me, and I'm going to be here for you. Thank you all so much for joining us and having fun tonight. I really enjoyed tonight's stream, and I hope you guys did too. Any blessings to you all. Tomorrow night we got to say happy anniversary again to Pikmin Captain, just like we did tonight, because tomorrow's our actual anniversary. We'll do it again. Just to embarrass the heck out of you, nothing else. Oh, thank you for taking some time out of your precious day, spending it with us. We appreciate that. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central, we will be back. The hottest games on YouTube, High Rollers, Barbecue Drop, brand new cards. You guys saw them earlier. We're going to show them again. These aren't even out in English yet. They came out this week. Brand new cards. Don't even know what the set's called yet. But the megas are coming. And we've got some here. They're going to be available tomorrow night. Join us. See you tomorrow night. Good night, everybody. Numbers 3.